record it on mic. Okay, so once you open Photoshop, it will show you the different tools. These are the tools that you can use on your left side. Okay, and when a tool that you click on opens the properties, these properties will help you to go through anything that you want to do, any property that you click on. And once you go towards it, automatically it brings the name. We can say a lasso tool. It helps you to crop around a given image. We have quick selection tool, which can help you to quickly select any given object. So the cropping tool, these are all tools that we have here. But any tool that you click on, we have said up here, it opens its kind of properties. And now we have our, when we are saving, when we are doing more editing images, this where we change the colors and many other things of a given image. If you're dealing with it, layers are very important when we talk about Photoshop. Once you learn how to use layers, you can manipulate anything. So we can have layer, but layers, these are all revealing, hiding. We shall see them as we move on. Then we have types and many others. Filters, these filters, you can even download them online. Any type of filter that you want, any imagination that you want to add in your manipulation that you're trying to come up with, you just click here, or you go online and then you type filters and then you download different features and you add them. 3D, it is in position to do 3D work for people who want to do 3D. If you want to add more skills on 3D, doing Mayas, doing Blender, all these can help you for those people who have powerful machines. Then the viewing, you can view it from here. I'm trying to summarize it for you that when we start, at least you have tried to understand some of the few components. Then we have windows. This is where we can trigger some of the things that you don't have on your dashboard. Then once you are totally confused, you can just click on help and then it takes you to anything that you were looking for. So dear students, today let us try and do something to inspire those one who are seeing it for the first time and those one who've been used to it, at least to know how to can perfect so some of the things. Okay, I'll try to open, if you can open an image or drag it onto the screen. So I'm just going to open an image. You can look for some few images that you have on your screen. I have corrected some images to ease this class. So I go under lectures, then I will get some few pictures here, and then we can use some of them here to ease whatever we're going to do for our class. So just take that one. So once you click on it, it opens, and then here up here it will bring another tab. Then you can go and open and look for more, whatever you are looking for. So you just need to go and then you can click. I'm selecting different ones that I want to use for my project right now. You can go on selecting. I'm using Control. I'm clicking on Control as I keep on selecting different images that we have here to ease my work. You just click, and then you go on looking for the images slowly by slowly. So all these images that I'm tapping on, I'm already selecting them. Okay, so you can select them by just tapping on them while making sure that your button is clicked on. Automatically, I'm still holding my Control key, still looking for more pictures, so that at least we try on those one for today, and then we can start. So you click OK. So all the pictures for your work are now open. The tabs are here. Even we have this simple indicator where you can have all of them. So it depends on the one that you want to open if you know its name. So these are the pictures that we are having right now. So I just want to bring it closer. How do I bring it closer? I bring it closer by clicking on Control plus Alt and then your mouse. Use Control plus Alt and then you use your mouse, and then the picture will come closer to your site. Okay. If not, you can go to View, then we have zoom in and zoom out. Then zoom out, we take the picture back. So any photo that you open and you're going to do some few work on it, because photos, they do have different extensions. Now this is a complete image which is in JPEG extension. Then if it is in JPEG format, right now it is locked. So try to unlock it by clicking on it. Once you click on it, it becomes a layer. And once it becomes a layer, you can drag and then do anything with it. Before, let me test it on one of it. If I try to this one, automatically it will show me some few errors that convert to normal. So you convert to normal layer and then you can be in position to drag it. I think that one is becoming clear, that any picture that you open, make sure once you see that it is locked and it is saying background, just once click on it or double click on it to give it a different name. So once you have your image here, it becomes very easy for you to come up with anything. So members, we are going to look at one tool today, not to be very fast. And once you see me very fast, you are free. We are online. You can just send me a chat that for sure I'm very far from what you are saying, and then I'll be in position to slow down. The beauty that these things are being recorded. Now, I'm going to start. These are all the tools, members. This is a move tool. Okay, this is the tool which is right now active. I can use it to move. Okay, then these tools also can help you to trip around, to select a given shape that you want, and then you can select it completely. Then the second one, the third one, it is the lasso tool. Okay, that lasso tool can also help you to trim around. It has many other tools, members, inside. If you right click on it, it opens other tools. These tools are very important, but you're going to find that some of the tools, they do the same work. You may use them to achieve the same thing, but depends on your perfection. Okay, somebody may just choose to use lasso tool. Okay, let me try to bring this image closer. So I can use this lasso tool. Okay, and then, but the problem that for you read, it's as if you are drawing along, and then it selects. If I just copy and paste, automatically, if I use my move tool, I've already got the nose out. Okay, so it is very easy to do it like that. Okay, I just want to go back to my previous work. Okay, I want to ignore what I have just created here by deleting it. So that is the lasso tool, but my main focus, it is on the second one, this quick selection tool, maybe to welcome you not to run away from this course to go for medicine. So if you click on this quick selection tool, it can quickly select for you. Once you click on it, up here it has opened the properties. Mark these properties very well, dear students. We have one. The first one is calling for new selection. The second one is saying add to selection. And then the third one, it is saying subtract from the selection. Now, this, if I click, make sure that it is in plus. So if I want to select this face, this person is walk away. Okay. Now, members, once you have clicked on it, okay, I'm going to select only the background. So the quick selection tool, it works like that. You can quickly select the object that you are dealing with. Okay. Yes, it can take whatever you don't want, but you come back, click on minus. Once you click on minus, it takes back some of the things. You click on it, take back some of the things slowly by slowly. Okay, may not take a lot of time for the first time, but minus helps you to trim it. Now, if you want, you can delete that portion, okay, and then come up with something quickly. So if I want, I can just delete that portion, and right now it has nothing. So if you want now to go back to normal, you can click and then click Control D. Control D means deselect. So right now you don't see anything selected. You just click on Control D. You need to always mark how to use these shortcuts. So once you click on Control D, it takes you back. Now this image, you can move it and then do anything, do any TV advert here, coming soon, altogether. Okay, anything else, you can just, as long as you have removed the background, you can even go back and look for any background. If I have brought any picture with any background to show you what will come out. If I take it into my work, I never brought any picture with any background. Let me look for any background here to bring it. Let me use even this car. So what I'm going to do, I will just copy this car. How do I copy it? Make sure that it is now a layer. You just say Control A and then Control C. Control A, it first selects. Then Control C, it is for copying. Now I'm looking for my picture that I have just edited. It is here. And then I'm going to paste. Control V for pasting. Now the background that I've just brought, it is on top. So you can drag this image on top. It is very simple. Just take the cursor on side of the layers, drag it on top, and then you have something. I'm just doing this to show you the power of that quick selection tool, and then you can come up with that. Now, to ease for you, for some of you who want to run away from the course right now, let us start with something simple. I have this image, and then I'm going to use the same tool, quick selection tool. And what I want, right now it is in minus. Make sure, members, you change that. I'm going to put it in plus. I will just click on this lady. Okay, it is so big. This one, the size for the tool is so big. Okay, I'll just bring minus. Okay, I can just come up with that. Members, mark this. I've selected this portion. I'm going to go to image, change the color. This one, all of them that you see here can do for you something. I think you can see, members. If not, you go back to image. All these ones that you see can bring for you something out. So you can manipulate a little bit and then come up with something reasonable and press OK. And after pressing OK, press Control D, and then you have that from that lady. Okay, if you don't want it, there's no problem. It is not a crime. Okay, so we have that. Okay, and then we are done with that portion. Or you can go back to quick selection tool. Let me just do the select, the quick selection tool, and then you say I want to bring the I want the whole of this. Okay, I've selected the whole of the cloth. Let me change only the cloth. The hands remain different. Go to the colors, manipulate the colors. I think now we can see that she's putting on a different dress. And then I just do Control D, and then we have that. I think, members, you are marking that. You can change. Some of you have never changed clothing. So you can now, you have opportunities to change. But there is funny part that black and white, sometimes changing them, it is difficult because those are standard colors. Changing black and white, members, it is not possible to some of the work. Okay, changing them, it is not okay to change them. Members, use English because some of you use Uganda. and I'm using English. If I decide to use Luganda, some people will run away. Okay, Kasiri, can you type that one in English? Because you may abuse some of your colleagues. Okay, let me try to this black. I've selected the cloth. I'm selecting. Okay. Other things we shall perfect later. I'm selecting now. I don't want some of the portion. You go back, you add. Then let us try to see whether it will change the colors. If I go to brightness, that one can only change the brightness of the cloth. Okay. If you don't want that, you go back. Let me change it from the colors. Yes, it will change a little bit, but not so much if it was another color. Then you can see it from the hand. The hand is already turned away from a normal hand to a hand of a vampire. Okay, so you can come up with that if it is black. Okay. Okay, yes, I'm going to repeat that one on another picture. I think I've done that. Okay, the guy was arresting me for nothing. I have that one is again, she's in black. Okay, members, you just honestly, the quick selection tool looks at the color patterns and then starts selecting. I'm clicking, I keep on moving. I keep on moving, not too much, because some of you you're going to send me work when you don't even have your nose. You're lacking some part of your body because you never took time when you are selecting. So I just want to select the top, that top that she's putting on. Okay. So once you have seen that you have selected it perfectly, then go to image, go to image, go to adjustment. These options that you see can do for you anything that you want. Just take time and then find out. There is color balance, there is black and white, there is what I'm selecting this because it makes my work easy. I've just changed the close up. Okay, and then you have it done. Then Control D. Are we together? I'll bring the image closer. Bring the image closer. I will continue to the same lady. I will come to this lady. Make sure that it is small. Remember, this is where you change the size of that tool. Okay, so you may decide to do anything that you prefer. Let me try to play with their so-called magics here. So you can go to image. Okay, so do some makeup before you even come to the audience on yourself using these tricks, and then you can play with it. So you see that if you put on green, and then at least some people may say, oh, you're okay, or you are not okay, you are bad off to be in our community. So you just Control D, and then you have your work done. Okay, take it away. The perfection will come, members, to other more advanced classes. Right now, we are starting slowly by slowly. You can even put it on the eyes. That one needs time as you perfect and collect some of the few tools that we are joining. Members, I'm still on the same tool, trying to show you the power of that tool. You can change the power of you can change the cloth, change the size, add the size. Okay. So now what we are going to do, you go select the portion, select any portion, just take your time until you come up with the output. Okay, change, you can change, you see whether it will change until you come up your output. Then you say Control D. At least that one we have tried to come up with something. Then the last one, if I have used the quick selection tool, let me just use it for this. You can just say that my quick selection tool, where is it? It's here, it is plus. Select the image, select the lady, and after selecting her, you can do anything. You can copy and paste. You can copy and paste. If I paste, there's another layer there. Use the move tool, you have another layer. Paste again, then you have another one. And then you have that kind of cycle completed within a second. Or you go to another image and then paste it there. Then there are two ladies here, and then you show fashion design in my store. So you just click again, paste it here, put it here. We said you can go to edit, free transform, and then horizontal, and then the output comes out very well. Are we together? I'm doing that to ease the power on Photoshop, that you can do it and achieve anything that you want in your work. Okay, you have this image. What you do, you want that lady, use the quick selection tool. You can quickly select her out. You can select the lady, or you can use the outside part to help you select the lady. If you see that it's going to disturb you, you can use the outer part. Now see, if I use the outer part, it may be much quicker than selecting the lady. It may be much quicker because it is just marking the patterns which are matching. If you see any problem, come back, remove, go on your minus, retain the main object. And now if you want, members, mark this. Once you have got this, you have selected the outside part, but you wanted to select the lady, then you go to select, and then you go to inverse. You go to select and go to inverse. Now it is going to go to the lady, because you have used the outside part to achieve the inner part. So you select the outside part, and then you achieve the inner part. Then after that, you can copy and paste. If you paste it, it becomes a layer here. Just use the move tool, and then you have a nice output. And then you put here a simple word that coming soon, or watch this. Then you can also come and then edit, then horizontal, and then you have that cycle. I don't think that you can fail. For anybody who loves art, this one, it is already enough for me to just completely come up with a nice signpost here without even other complication. You can come and paste it anywhere, and then use it for your work. Just go anywhere, paste, because you have already copied. So I'm showing you how. Once you are done, you just need to click on File, and then click Save As. When you click on Save As, then give it a name. You can just come here, give it any name. You may call it maybe Worker 1. You can just give it 1, and then check. There are many file extensions here, but you can look for JPEG. Click on JPEG. I just want to get it on, to have it on my desktop. Click Save, and now my work, you just need to click OK, and your work is going to be saved. Okay, so I think we are together. So you can do it like that.